Thank you, Monica. Yay, I was wondering where I could see the comments here, and I see them. So that's great. I guess we have one more minute and then I'll get started. I wonder too if I can scroll through the comments or if they just kind of stay there. Monica, Karen, Jackie, hello. Lindy, hello. Yay, from Arizona. Okay, well, we are just 1 minute out. I think I might just go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to Michael Todd Beauty's live Dermaplaning at Home Masterclass. My name is Sara LeBaron. I'm excited to be here. I'm a beauty and skincare enthusiast. And yeah, but let's just go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining and participating in this. I do have notes over to the side, so you might see me side-eyeing, but we're right here. I'm with you, okay? I just don't want to forget anything along the way. So I'm going to start by sharing my personal 3-year journey to dermaplaning. And it, spoiler alert, started in the spa, ended at home, and I'm very happy with where it ended. And I want to help everybody else get there too. I'm going to be demonstrating the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. It's got some new features compared to its older counterpart. Both are good, but I'm excited about the features they rolled into this one. And then I'm going to be going into the suite of complementary products that Michael Todd Beauty has to go along with this and kind of like tailor your routine to exactly what you need. I love that they have all these support system type products now to go along with this. So, oh, you can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Hopefully, hopefully everyone can. Okay, you got to click unmute on the lower right if you can't hear me. Hopefully everybody else can. Thank you, Amy. Okay. And then finally, I will be talking to you guys about the deals of the day, and it's very exciting. It's a good way to get into the routine if you don't have the products already. And then if you need to re-up on stuff or want to add things to your routine, today's the day because they have some good deals going. So I will also cover those. Please, okay. Sorry. Oh no. Somebody help Jackie. She can't see me. All right. So the deals of the day, let's just go ahead and start there. But first, let me say, please ask your questions as they come up. I will be doing my best to kind of monitor these as we go. But the deals of the day, they're linked below the video. If you're watching this on socials though, they're pinned to the comment section. So go check those out. Let's go ahead and start with the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. This will be 20% off today. Comes with the charging cradle and 16 safety edges and 2 microderm tips. So, and we'll go into more detail about all this stuff as we go. The hair identifier spray up to 33% off, special pricing. And then both the Dermaplaning Glow facial oil and the lip plumping and hydrating serum, also 33% off. All those guys, up to 33% off. There's a special pricing, go ahead and check out the link. And then finally, the special pricing is available on the new cream. This stuff is amazing. I can't wait to show you this guy and talk about it. So let's just go ahead and get started in my 3-year journey, kind of how I started. And now would be a great time. It's Friday night. Go get yourself a drink. Make it good. It's a Friday, okay? But yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. And yeah, so it started 3 years ago. I went to a spa. I was kind of sick of my peach fuzz on my lip. So it was really pure vanity. You know, the reason I went, it wasn't for anything skin related. It was just I wanted the hair gone. So I got the facial and I absolutely loved it. I could not believe that, yes, it removed the hair, right? Like that happens. It's a razor or a blade. It does that. And we don't see a link. I think there might be a plus underneath if you're watching this on the web, Lindy, or if you go to the comment section, if you're on a social, you'll see the link pinned to the comment section. So I loved the results, okay? It removed the hair, right? But also my skin was glowy and smooth and softer, and it felt like my skincare routine was just kind of amped up. And it makes sense, right? Because all that dead skin is now off, all that debris. Your skincare doesn't have to work through that to get into your skin. So it felt like my skincare worked better. My makeup went on better. I just loved the results. And when they kind of wore off, I was a little bit bummed, right? I wanted those results to keep, working. I wanted to keep seeing that. But when I went, I'm in the Pacific Northwest here, and it was around $200 after tip, right? That's a lot to spend if I wanted this to be a regular occurrence. And I'm somebody who just believes in consistency. I don't think that going to the spa once every 6 months or 3 months, whatever it is gonna do anything for your skin. It's nice, it's a treat, but it's not going to really move the needle in any kind of progression of your skin, right? Any benefits. So I knew that I wanted this to be a regular thing, and I knew $200, even if I found a place for like $150, it's too much to spend weekly or bi-weekly. And so, I believe in consistency. I started looking at-home dermaplaning, and I came across this tool, the Sonic Smooth. And I had all the same worries that I think a lot of people do, because I see them in the FAQs all the time. These were my worries too. Is my hair gonna grow dark? Am I gonna start getting a mustache and a beard? And think about this, okay? I don't like my eyebrows, and say what you will. We all have something we don't like. I wish they were fuller, those fuller, pretty eyebrows. Well, why don't I just shave around it, right? And then the dark hair will just fill in, right? That's the logic we're using, and it doesn't make any sense. The hair root that's the identity of your hair. It's not gonna change by removing a tip, okay? It's going to grow in the same way. It might grow in blunt, right? So it might feel a little bit different at first, but eventually it's gonna grow in the same way it did before. I've been doing this 3 years. My hair feels the exact same. And we will go into more of these concerns. But yes, is it gonna grow in darker? Is it gonna grow faster, coarser? That was a concern. Am I gonna cut myself? I've never done this before. How do I do it? Where do I don't know what to do, right? I'm not an esthetician. I don't know what I'm doing. So that was a concern I had as well. And I have sensitive rosacea prone skin. So I don't know if you can see, but yeah, my skin is very sensitive. I've got rosacea everywhere, okay? I was worried. I'm highly sensitive to most products, and especially physical exfoliators. So anything with any scrub, brush, those things I have to be very careful with because my sensitive skin. Well, I tried it, okay? I tried the Sonic Smooth. My version was the older version, the first one that I tried. And I thought it was wonderful. It was easy to use. I felt that it was kind of intuitive. It comes with a little brochure, kind of pamphlet when you get it. And you could just follow this. I don't know. It kind of shows you all the different directions to do it. You can't mess it up. It really is easy. And I think that, just watching a couple videos, which Michael Todd Beauty has on their website, they have all different tutorial videos, a couple of them that I've done. And I think that it's super helpful just to watch it once, go try it yourself, and just have a little confidence in yourself. And I hope to get you to that point today. I had no breakouts. I had no sensitivity. I didn't cut myself, right? The hair grew back. It did feel weird a couple days into the regrowth, right? I felt like, oh, I'm not used to feeling that. Normally it's like long and kind of like fuzzy. Can't really feel it. It feels like fuzz, right? When it regrows, it does feel a little bit weird, but then that goes away. It's about a day that it feels a little strange. It does not feel like, a man's scruff. It does not feel like that, because that's not the hair it is. But it does feel weird. And then the skincare does work better. It really does. So there were a lot of good things about it, and I just kind of stuck with it, and I want to really help you guys get there. So let me check how we're doing on questions. I think everybody can see and hear me okay. Oh, yay. Lindy's in the Rosacea Club too. It's hard to find those products that can exfoliate your skin, but not in an abrasive way. So it's a big deal. Click on the bag to shop. Okay, so that's what you do. You click on the bag. Let's see. Is it okay to use for hair chin on a woman, or is it better to pluck? Yes, you can totally use this on those dark pesky hairs that come up, like the one-offs, or if you have a little patch. I would say it's great to use this at the most every 7 to 10 days. So they say once a week is about good to kind of maintain results. But if you have this hair that keeps popping up, you can just go ahead and spot treat that as it comes up, and you don't really have to worry. And I guess my suggestion for that too, and we'll get into the blade changing, but to just, if you're doing touch-ups, kind of just touch it up and put the cover back on. I love that they include this cover. And if you're just doing one little scuff, and you could just do that until your next treatment, and then you do your whole face. But I certainly wouldn't redo my whole face every time that pesky hair comes up, unless you're after that week timeline, if that makes sense. But it is great for that, for sure. Okay, so I have rosacea. Yep, okay. Watching this on a laptop and don't see the link. Hopefully someone can help her in the comments here. I will get to the facial oil. The facial oil is great. You can use it during the dermaplaning treatment and after. I like using it both. But I want to show you today the hair identifier spray, and that you would not use in tandem with the oil. Yeah, okay. So let's just get going. Let's chat about the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. And remember, today it is 20% off. So it's such a good time to grab it. And like I said, it comes with 16 safety edges. That is so good, you guys. It is, for me, that's 4 months. For me, it's 8 months, because I do mine probably every couple weeks, give or take. Sometimes more frequently, and then others I wait a little bit longer. But on average, I'm about a 2-weeker. And so this is so good. And then again, you get these microderm abrasion tips, which I hope you guys can see these. You just kind of use them in the same way and clean them with rubbing alcohol. So we're not going to go into depth today about these, but maybe one day we will. They're really good. So you get those with the device. You also get the charging cradle, and it sits right in there like that. And I love this because it just sits right here on your vanity, and things that are easy to use and easy to get to and you look at, you're kind of more prone to use them. So, and especially something that you want to be doing regularly, it just makes it easy, and easy is the way of life, okay? So it's this. And so let's just kind of get into it. There is an LED light functionality on this. Let me put a blade on for you so you can actually see, and I'll show you how to do that. So here are the safety edges. You're just going to take this, see the little grooves in there, and you're gonna slide it right on, right like that. You're gonna wanna hear a click. If you don't, make sure, see, it wasn't on. So make sure it clicks to be on. And then let me show you, there's 3 settings on this guy. So there is low, medium, and high. And look at that. And it just like, you can't mess up with that glow, okay? It's like the little kid nail clippers that you use on the children, and there's a light. Like, oh, I cannot mess this up. Same thing. This is so great. And I love this as an addition. This was not in the OG model. I love that they included it here. There is the, okay, we already went through the 2 microdermabrasion kits, tips. So the benefits you're gonna see with this are smoother skin, removing the peach fuzz, better skincare absorption like I talked about, flawless makeup application. It helps unclog that surface debris, again, so the skincare can get in there. And also you can see a difference almost immediately. And it's a non-invasive treatment with 0 downtime. And for the cost of the initial set with the 16 safety edges, you're set for roughly half a year, 4 months truly, if you do it every single week. So it's a great graduation, in my opinion, from the spa. But I guess some people would say the spa is a graduation from it. I don't know. I think it's a great substitute for it. Taking time away from your family life, commuting there, spending the money to get to the spa. This is just, for me, such a better option. And I guess that kind of closes the loop on my experience of using the Sonic Smooth and my whole dermaplaning, experience. So You know, let's, maybe before, yeah, let me show you how I use it, actually. Let's get into that. I'm gonna just make sure we're caught up on the questions. Do the safety edges fit for the OG? I think so. Can someone pop in there and answer? And I'm not sure. It does seem to be the same. Let me show you, Sarah, how to do it around the mouth. I'm actually gonna do a quick demo right now, and I will show you specifically how I go around the mouth, because if you can see, I too have, this is like one of my problem areas with the hair anyway, not so much with the exfoliation. Here. So you've got the light. You also have this spray. So Sarah, I think you should try this. Let's see here. And we got Michael Todd Beauty in here answering some of your questions. So if I don't get to you, rest assured you'll be answered. So let me show you this. This is the hair identifier spray, and I will tell you a lot more about this once we go kind of through the gamut of the products. But I first just want to get through this demo for you, because this is the fun part, okay? So you're gonna, this works, you're gonna shake it. This works in short bursts, and you're gonna just kind of, don't get it in your eyes, okay? I thought what might be a good idea is to maybe wear, like my kid has these 3D glasses he took from the theater, don't judge us. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll wear those over and spray my face. But it's actually quite targeted, while at the same time, really good coverage. So I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. Can you see? That is insane, right? The amount of visibility you get on the hair. Look at this and this. So I'm gonna kind of focus here, I think, right now. I'll try my forehead so you guys can see. I don't have the most hair up there. Let me go ahead and do this side too. Okay. Okay, you're not gonna dermaplane your nose, so you don't have to worry about your nose. I'm just spraying here because this is where my hair is. I love the hair identifier spray because you can see exactly where you've gotten and where you haven't. So with sensitive skin, you're not kind of over exfoliating an area because you're going over and over it because you didn't know you did it. So I've got a little mirror here. I'm gonna try to use this here. So here we go. I suggest everybody starting on low and just working your way up from there. You can't pick a wrong speed, but you'll find the one that you prefer. So you always want to hold your skin taut. You're starting on a clean, dry face here, and you are, you spray the spray, and I'm trying to make my skin as tight and flat as I possibly can. You're gonna hold the device at a 45-degree angle. 45, right, is this. It's gonna feel parallel to the skin. So don't go in there at a 90, because that's what you're gonna try to do. Try to go parallel, because you can't quite go parallel. You're gonna end up at 45. So I'm gonna just go ahead. Really light, choppy motions like this. Are you guys seeing this? It's magic. Okay, so it's falling all over the place, and I wore a light shirt specifically for this. Look at that. So good, you guys. Okay, that's on one little swipe. I love that I can see that. This spray is kind of a new addition to their lineup. It's beautiful. It is wonderful. I think everyone should at least try it. And today it is up to 33% off with the special pricing. It's worth giving it a shot. Let's finish up here on this side. My whole dermaplaning routine normally takes me 8 minutes. I wouldn't quite say it's 10. And guys, I'm doing this without a proper mirror, so it would be faster and more effective in the bathroom. I just don't have good light in there to show you guys. It is completely pain-free. It should not be painful. If you are cutting yourself, that is because maybe you're adding pressure. I'm adding no pressure, really. I am just making sure the blade is against my skin as I kind of fluff it down. And I'm just using light, feathery strokes. I'm not pressing this into my skin whatsoever. And I'm making sure that this is like, you know, super close to my skin. Not this. This is gonna cut you. This is what you want. Do you see how the blade is kind of created in this way so that you could almost hold it right to your skin, and it's holding it at a 45 for you. So don't go overboard and lift this off. You lose control and you'll have to put pressure. So just kind of keep this to your skin, just like this. I'm gonna keep going here, and then I will show you the lip area. Keeping my skin as flat and tight as I can. Okay, and now I'll show you the lip area. So here is what I do. I pull my face like this, and I kind of, this is really fun to do live, guys. I go like this. And then I just kind of start here and feather it this way, like almost no pressure, right? We're not doing pressure because we don't want to cut ourselves. And just like that. And Sarah, I challenge you to try this next time you do it. I am feeling this on my skin. That is literally right on my skin as I'm going. And I think, especially around the lip area where it is a little scary, it's hard to keep it all moving and tight. Just make sure that this part of the safety edge is on your skin during this part. Same thing here, except I'm gonna go up this way. So you're going with the growth of the hair, you're not going against it. And that's why I went that weird direction, because my hair grows up that way. And now for underneath here, same thing. All right, guys, in the interest of time, I'm actually gonna stop right there for now. Later on in the live, I will actually be doing this all over again, start to finish, with all of the complementary products, so you can see the full run of the routine using all the options available to you, and all the deals in the live. So I'm just going to clean my skin a little bit, and then we'll just kind of get moving. But I would love to answer any questions right now that you guys might have, based off of what we saw and what I just did. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Do you always use the spray? Actually, well, I hadn't until they came out with it. So I think it's a really nice addition. I'm gonna show you, I do enjoy using their facial oil. Leo, please, in the comments, can you let me know if you use the facial oil in tandem with the spray? I do not. I kind of pick one or the other. I like that the oil helps glide during the process. And I've kind of done it enough times to know where I'm going. I kind of have a system. But if you don't, I think the hair identifier spray is super helpful. I mean, you could see there that it just took the guesswork out of it. So I can hear it removing your hair. I know, it is so crazy. You guys, I kind of want to show you down here, but I don't want to mess up my camera settings. But it's just so crazy what comes off your face. It didn't look like I had that much hair, but there it is. So, all right. I'm going to ask some commonly asked questions. And if you guys have any along the way, just drop them in here and I'll try to answer those. You don't need to use the identifier spray. You can absolutely go in on clean, dry skin with absolutely nothing. And that is actually the way that I started. So these are kind of just like upgrades if you want them. And you could take or leave it. You know, if it's working for you without these things, great. Yeah, okay, so let's just get into some of the frequently asked questions. One of them is, will it work on coarser menopausal hair or just peach fuzz? And it works on both. It does work on coarser hair. You, for instance, cannot use this on your armpits or bikini line. It's just not designed for that. It is designed for the face, but it can handle those kind of more pesky, darker hairs that we can get. Is this shaving? No, it is not shaving. So the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus is a device for dermaplaning. It's an exfoliator. It is to improve the skin. It is not to remove peach fuzz. It just happens to do that as an added benefit. And I think if you're like me, you're probably going into this thinking like, well, I really like that. It does do that. You can do it just for that. But it is, you got to think of this as an exfoliator because you can't go in every couple days doing your peach fuzz. You do have to wait because it is absolutely exfoliating your skin, and you need to give your skin a break in between. What age is it good for? From teen to 60s. This is really good for everyone. Age, skin tone, skin types, oily to dry, it doesn't matter. This really is for everybody. And how often can I use each blade? The answer is, unfortunately, for sanitary reasons and for the effectiveness of the blade, you want to discard it every time. So that's why it's one per use. And to remove the blade, I just want to show you, you just kind of put it back in the cartridge the way that you got it, and then you would dispose of it the way you do all your other razors. So I'm actually going to go like this, and you just kind of slide it back in. So you put it right back there in the track. Really hard for me to show you this, guys. There we go. Sorry. So you put it in like that, and then you just kind of pull it out. And there it is. And I normally take a Sharpie and just kind of like note that that one was used. I've also used eyeliner or lipstick or like lip liner, whatever I had, just to mark that that one has been used. I don't have anything right now. So that's just, I'm just going to have to remember. So yeah, so that is a Sonic Smooth. Those are a few of the questions. And what else? This is, so after this is where you would go in with the facial oil or the new cream. And I'm going to get to those in just a minute here. So we'll put a pin in that real quick. Let me get to a couple more of your questions. The exfoliating blade, you must be talking about this one. These are for microderm abrasion. These are not the same thing. Nancy, oh no, sorry. Who am I answering? Justa. Yeah, maybe somebody could answer that. I'm not sure what black lines you're talking about. Maybe it was the older blades. Okay, so having firm skin or not. So the whole secret, Eliana, I'm sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing your name. You just have to pull your skin. So everyone can do that. You pull your skin tight. You don't want to be doing it on loose skin just kind of all by itself. You know, you want to pull it tight and get in there. So if you feel like you cannot get your skin tight in a certain way, then I probably just wouldn't do that area. But I don't know, you know, you don't do your nose, you don't do your eyes, you don't do your lips. So you should be able to get everything else nice and tight in order to dermaplane. Yeah, let me know if that answers your question or if it doesn't. But yes, if you do this on like kind of loose skin, then you can get cuts. So you do want to pull it tight. I have never gotten a cut in 3 years, but I am, you know, you got to pull it really tight. Don't be afraid. What is the facial oil everyone is talking about? We are going to get there, but it is this one. It is the Glow Facial Oil. It is designed especially for microderming at home. Sorry. Am I using the right word? Yeah, for dermaplaning, microderming. Sorry, guys. For dermaplaning at home. It is designed especially for that. Okay, so I just wanted to remind everybody the deals of the day once again. We have special pricing on these items up to 33% off. That is for the hair identifier spray, the Glow facial oil, and then the lip plumping and hydrating serum. Up to 33% off, special pricing. 20% off the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. And that all this stuff is linked under the video, or if you're watching this on socials, it'll be pinned in the comment section. And then the new face cream is also on special pricing. Go check those out. I'm gonna jump right into the next deal here. We can go through a couple more FAQs, I guess, unless we have a bunch here. Okay, can you go the wrong way with the blade? You can, because you want to go with the hair growth. If you go up, you're running the risk of cutting the hair too close or possibly even underneath the skin. And this is how you get ingrown hairs and kind of bumps and irritation. It's designed to cut the hair right at skin level. You're kind of just going right on the surface of the skin. This is why you don't want to use a man's razor, okay? Their triple blade, for instance, pulls the hair back and cuts it really close. And they have coarse hair that can push right through the skin. Ours does not do that. It becomes irritated. So you want to go with the hair growth, however your hair is currently growing. And so yeah, you can go the wrong way. But just, I think, again, the hair identifier spray will help you with that a lot. So the skin above, not on my lip, right, the skin above the lip. I don't know if you saw the demo that I just did, Gmont, but I will be doing it again towards the end here. And, okay, let's see. Use it twice on my lip and it leaves a tiny stubble. What did I do wrong? Oh, okay, so you're talking up here. Yeah, it shouldn't. You should be going, let me just try to show you real quick. Again, it's important to hold this almost parallel to the skin, and you're gonna go like this. Okay, it should, I mean, you should be able to get that and have no stubble afterwards. Okay, will the hair grow back thicker? I think we covered this already, but the blunt cut will make it maybe appear that way for about a day, but it is the same exact hair. The only thing that can change the identity of the hair root is hormones. So puberty and then getting older. Unfortunately, that can change things, but you could never cut your hair to change it. And in some cases wish you could, because you'd have guys all over the world, you know, shaving their thinning hair, trying to get it thicker. No, this is hormones, and that's the way it works. What if it cuts you? It is designed not to cut you, so please be mindful of how you're holding it and the pressure that you're using. How often should you use it? Covered this as well, but 7 to 10 days. And will it cause irritation? It shouldn't. Start on a clean, dry face and use the Glow facial oil. That helps nourish right after. But you could also use it during to cushion the blade. So there's kind of 2 reasons to be using this guy. And is it safe for all skin types? Dermatologist recommended, yes, for sensitive, dry, mature, all of those things. It is safe, and for all skin tones. As a reminder, the deals of the day, which I discussed already, are only for today, so please go check that out. And so I told you about my journey. We went over the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. I did a quick demo for you. And that kind of just brings us now to those complementary products. And at the end, I will show you a full routine incorporating all of those so you can see the full spectrum of, you know, a maximalist dermaplaning routine. So let's move right into the hair identifier spray here. It is so cool. It's actually, you wouldn't guess this, right? This is skincare first, though. There are ingredients in here which puts the care of your skin before kind of that cosmetic or visual benefit. There's a cooling menthol sensation that I really love, but it is collagen infused and it promotes skin elasticity. So it is, and I mean, it sprays, it's direct, right? It didn't go all over the place. It's direct, but it's a very fine mist. So I think they did a really good job with the packaging on this one. And in fact, their packaging on a few things, I'm kind of blown away. I absolutely love it. Don't forget to take advantage of the 33% off today on this. let's talk about the Glow Facial Oil, because I told you we would get to it, and here it is. So this is, it's got hydrolyzed collagen in it. I'm gonna try to show you the best I can. It is formulated specifically for dermaplaned skin. It's got chamomile, cucumber, and there are 2 ways to use this. You can use this during treatment or after treatment. During treatment, it helps reduce friction and helps the blade glide comfortably. And then after treatment, it soothes and calms the skin, and it locks in the hydration, and it strengthens your skin barrier. You can just see here how glowy my skin looks because this is the dermaplaned side. I do, though, have a little bit of redness, and that is just my skin. But it's not feeling anything. It was not painful. That's just my rosacea at work there. So there you go. There's the facial oil. And we can kind of pause here and take any more questions. Remember to keep the questions coming in the comments. And again, 33% off, up to 33% off special pricing on the hair identifier spray, the facial oil, the lip plumping hydrating serum, and the new cream. And then 20% off on, you know, the star of the show, the Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. So these products you're showing are going to be 33% off. Can somebody answer Justa here in the comments? I'm not exactly sure how the pricing works, but there is special pricing. So if we could answer that. And then how often do you use the exfoliation tool? So is this the exfoliation tool that you're talking about, or are you talking about the microderm tips? This tool can be used every 7 to 10 days. That's when your skin turns over and that your skin is kind of ready to be cleaned up again. I go 2 weeks. I just found that to be my happy spot. It's when I start seeing my skin look a little bit dull and kind of like it needs it. You can kind of just wing it like that, or some people really enjoy a routine. That's kind of how they stick to things. I just make sure mine is out and available, and when I see I need it, I kind of use it. But every week. So you could say every Sunday night, I'm gonna give myself a little dermaplaning facial. So yeah, weekly. Show how you do your forehead. Sure, I will go ahead and do that. So I've got a blade on here already, and you just kind of, the forehead is easy because it's nice and tight and flat. So I'm gonna turn this on slow, and you just kind of avoid your hair and just kind of work down, also being mindful that you have eyebrows, so don't take those off. And again, I kind of wish you could see a side view, but I have no mirror here. But I'm doing this, just, the tool is almost completely touching my face. I'm holding this, what feels to me parallel, but it's actually at a 45. But the tool kind of by design does the 45 degree for you. So your job is just to try to keep it parallel to the skin. Because you can't really. I don't have much fuzz on my forehead, so it's a little less rewarding. You know, instantly anyway, that instant gratification of the hair coming off, but it's exfoliating my skin. So that I see though as well. So let me see if I can. So I had no hair identifier spray on there. So all of those little fragments you see, that's skin, that's dead skin, and that's really gross. Nothing like showing that to the internet, you know? But yeah, so dead skin does come off, and that's the real benefit here. The peach fuzz is kind of just the added bonus. So yeah, that's how you do your forehead. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Oil before dermaplaning or after. You can do it during and after. During to kind of cushion the blade while you work, and it helps it kind of glide over your skin. And then after to lock in hydration and kind of help repair the barrier. And yeah, just protect your skin. There will be, I think you will be able to rewatch this video. And there also is demo videos on michaeltoddbeauty.com. What else? You can use any Katya, I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. Yes, you can use whatever you want. We just say no fragrance and no active ingredients. So no AHAs and no no like retinols after. You probably don't want to be putting SPF, any chemical SPFs on right after. So it's another reason we kind of say dermaplane at night, because that way you're just putting a very subtle amount of products, like a nice nourishing moisturizer and an oil, something like that. But if you have something, that's great, with no fragrance or active ingredients. Okay. So you are pretty much, Justa, you're pretty much always going downwards. Yeah, because my hair all grows this way. It's just for some reason on my lip here, it grows like up. So I just kind of follow the pattern of my hair. But for the most part, yes, you're pretty much always going down. All right, let's check for new questions. All right, so let's just keep moving then. The lip plumping and hydrating serum. So this is great. So today I woke up and I had chapped lips. And I knew I had this live session. And so today I decided to apply this a couple times. And it totally got rid of my chapped lips. I want to show you it. It is a really comfortable formula. It doesn't sting or burn like a lot of plumping lip glosses do. And I hate that. And I kiss my little kids all day long. And if I forget and I'm wearing another plumping lip gloss, they end up with these like rashes on them. So this doesn't do that. It is comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not heavy. And it's like there's a cooling sensation instead of that burning, stinging, plumping sensation. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. If you've ever tried a plumping product, they all feel like that. It's an essential. I kind of keep this in my bag at all times. I really do love this. This was a great addition to their lineup. It supports lip structure and fullness. It strengthens your lip barrier. So this is more of the skincare first principle that I was talking about with the identifier spray, is that it's going to improve your skin over time. It improves texture, reduces fine lines, and comfortable to wear. So that's kind of all I wanted to say on this. And just remember, 33% off, up to 33% off on this guy with this special pricing. We go over how and when to use the other tip. The microderm tip, this, I'm not gonna be going into detail on this session, but maybe for the next one. Stay tuned for that. And guys, make sure you're following along Michael Todd Beauty on socials, or you can sign up for their email list on their website, I believe. And that way you'll be notified for any future lives that we do. And I hope to see you guys back on here. This is so fun. But this is the microdermabrasion tip. And you basically, what I can say in a nutshell is, you can just replace a dermaplaning session with the microderm session. So it's another way to exfoliate. It won't remove hair, but it's just kind of like exfoliating your skin. And we can go into detail on this on another one. It's a good question, but also light feathery strokes. But yeah, for more detail, stay tuned. The oil and hair identifier, do you use them together? I do not. I kind of pick one. So I'll do the oil, or I do the hair identifier spray. Will the discount be on replay? I don't think so. I think the discount is for today only, Gigi, so hop on it. It's a good deal, especially for the Pro Plus and the amount of blades you get, and the microderm tips. Do it. I say do it. My mom got one of these as well, and she loves it. She got it for the hair as well, but I mean, it's a no-brainer for this. Let's see. Anything else? On my iPhone, I could not see your forehead. Yeah, I just went down like this. Okay, so let's just keep going then. Let's talk about the new cream. Oh, I'm so glad this is helpful to you guys. I know how scary it is getting started, and I bet you there's some of you that have this at home and haven't used it. I see you. Don't do that. Use it, okay? So the new cream. Can I talk about the packaging on this first? So this is packed full of wonderful active ingredients. They did a really good job on this one. The package is this. The cap, I don't know if it's magnetic. It feels like it. It's really nice. And this is underrated. This is such a lovely way to distribute a good cream. Air can't get in here to contaminate it or to, deteriorate the active ingredients. There's no air, no light, and your fingers never touch it. Oh my gosh, I kind of went crazy on that. It should just pop up like this. I was trying to point it at you. and it just shot. Okay, and so look, there you go. And I think everybody should do this packaging. I know it probably takes a lot of packaging to do it, but it's so worth it for good products that you want to stay active, you know? It's a light moussey texture. I'm gonna show you here in my hand. It is just, there's nothing greasy about it. It's light and moussey. The base is aloe, so it's really soothing. It's a perfect post-dermaplaning cream. The benefits are maximized on freshly exfoliated skin, like I talked about, because your skin is just ready to drink. It is ready, because there's nothing blocking it. There's no filter over it. It is just like ready to go. And it's another reason why adding the oil gives your skin that protection that the dead skin was giving before. So it is important to kind of layer both. It's got lifting and tightening peptides. So this helps reduce wrinkles. It helps kind of improve elasticity and enhance collagen production too. And then it's got snail mucin. Sounds weird, I know, but this promotes cellular turnover. So any scars or blemishes you have, it kind of rapidly makes those go away because it's turning over your skin faster. And let's see, it repairs and rejuvenates, and there's hyaluronic acid, which we know it makes your skin look plump and dewy and kind of brings that moisture into your skin a little bit deeper. If we're doing good so far with no questions, maybe I'll just go ahead and show you. We've got about 15 minutes left. I could show you kind of the full gamut of the routine so you could kind of see what a full routine would look like with this stuff. Yeah, each step you'll see kind of enhances the one before it. And so you can use all of the steps and all of the products, or you can just pick your favorites. And don't forget, today only, we've got the deals of the day. We got the hair identifier spray up to almost 33% off. We have the Dermaplaning Glow facial oil and the lip plumping and hydrating serum, both at the up to 33% off special pricing. And then the new cream, which is an anti-aging beast. It really is. There's a whole ingredient list online. I think you guys should totally go check it out because I couldn't get through it in this video. I just picked my favorites. But it is so good. And again, the packaging, I love it so much. Special pricing available. And then the thing that you really need and the star of the show is a Sonic Smooth Pro Plus, 20% off today. And it comes with the 16 safety edges. You could do it once a week or every other week to last you 8 months. It's amazing. And then 2 of the microdermabrasion tips. Okay. So yeah, let's go through the steps again. And I kind of want to, I showed you the hair identifying spray. I'll do that again on my lip, but I kind of want to show you the oil here. So I'm not seeing that you can use them together. I'm waiting for Michael Todd Beauty actually to pipe in on that. I don't use the oil and the identifier spray together. I kind of pick one. So if I could get an answer on that down here, guys, I'm going to do this though. I'm going to show you the hair identifier spray here. This would be much easier with a mirror. I'm sorry. Okay, good. You can see that. And then I held this a little close to my face. That's a little crazy. But I wanted to show you on this side how you can use the oil a little bit to help it glide. Okay, if you use the spray, so you wouldn't normally do this. I'm kind of doing this for purposes of this video to show you guys both things. If you like to use the spray, don't use the oil with it. Use that as a post-treatment to nourish and hydrate and lock in the moisture and protect your skin. This is great. Again, it's got the collagen boosting formula here, and it just helps make that hair visible. So it's good for that. I'm gonna show you around my lip with this spray, and then I'll show you how it works with the oil. And it works the same as over here. You're probably just not gonna see a big fluff happening. We'll see. Turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on low. The light turns on. Again, that's a new feature for the Pro Plus. And I'm gonna just work on, oh cool, it shows all my nose hairs. I'm gonna just work on my mouth here. And again, you're holding this at a 45-degree angle. You can see the blade though. The blade is stuck in the safety cage. So you don't wanna hold it like this. That's almost a 90. You wanna hold it down. It's gonna feel parallel to the skin. And I think that's the biggest takeaway for people who are having trouble with it. You just wanna make sure you're holding it almost parallel. Holding your skin taut and as flat as you can. There we go, there's that. And now I will show you over here on the serum side. It's just gonna kind of glide. The spray is really helpful around the lip because the lip is not something I really have a routine with. Here's just kind of lines, I know what I'm doing. Around the mouth though, it's kind of like I'm working in such small sections. The spray is amazing for that. So now let me show you. I have the facial oil back here and I'm going to just grab my little trusty mirror again so I can see what I'm doing because I want to make sure that the camera can catch what's happening. And so I'm going to just go like this. I would normally use my hand, but I'm holding a mirror here for myself. And we're just going to start working down. Okay, chin, same thing. I'm just gonna kind of make sure it's nice and flat. I have a really hard time holding it at a 45 kind of parallel here. So yeah, just be mindful and be careful of that. And again, I'm putting no pressure. It feels like almost none. And then from there, after I'm done with my treatment, I will just kind of splash my face with water. I don't have my sink here, so I'm just gonna wipe my face with some water. And then I follow up next with the Glow facial oil. I'll just take a little bit on my hands like this and pat that into my skin. Again, this kind of protects and it's going to help kind of repair my skin barrier as it turns over. Also though, you look so glowy. And I do this before bed, and so I always feel like, you know when you get out of the shower and you're like fully showered, and then I'll do this and it's just, oh, I just feel so put together and dewy. Glazed donut vibes here. And then the next thing I will go in with is the lip serum. Super comfy. It's got this cooling effect that I love. And don't forget, guys, up to 33% off special pricing on the new cream, which is next. I layered that on last. And there is 20% off our Sonic Smooth Pro Plus. Okay. And then the new cream, I just layer right on top. So there you go. That is the routine. I'm kind of rushing through this end bit here because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to skip anything for you guys. That was the routine, but I also want to get to everybody's questions. And if we don't get to them, we will definitely follow up after this. There it is. There's the whole routine. I don't know if there's something here that I would say you could leave out. I think everybody should try this because you might end up just using it for one area and not the rest. I could totally see me just using this on my lips going forward. I love using the glow oil during treatment. It just seems to you don't get that sound. I know you guys said you could hear it. You don't get that as much. It just feels a little silkier of a process. But then I also, after I rinse, I will apply it again after. And then, yeah, the lip plumper is just a great everyday. It's cooling, it's comfortable. It's not a stingy plumper, but it cures your dry lips. It's so good. And then the new cream, anti-aging, beast here. It is so good. You guys should try it. It is really formulated for this. It protects your skin, boosts that collagen, everything. And again, there's a long list of active ingredients that are so good. Very thoughtful product here. So yeah, any final questions? I just want to thank you guys for being here. Yeah, Lindy, it does glide smoother. I don't know what, try it and see if you like it, I guess, for most people. I do like using it. Let's see. Yeah, I do want to note too that the Glow Facial Oil is a very lightweight oil. You're not going to feel like you put Vaseline on your skin. It's not a balm. It is a really light oil that just pulls right into your skin. It is so good. Let's see. For sensitive skin, and maybe this is why I like it, Michael Todd Beauty just said, for sensitive skin, we suggest using the oil during dermaplaning. Can't talk anymore. If you're more keen on a full treatment, the hair identifier spray does wonders and is satisfying. Yes, it is. It is satisfying. It's coming up, page not found. Someone will come in and help you there, Kim. Okay, the oil makes your skin glow, and it does. All right, I think, unless I'm missing your question, I'm really sorry. I think I've answered everything. Remember, the discount links are under the video, or they're pinned in the comment section if you're watching this on socials. I just want to thank everybody for being here. And I guess I have a couple more minutes so I can answer some more of these questions coming in. Thank you guys. If you have any final questions, drop them in the comments. I'm going to try to get to everything right now. The lip stuff makes your lips fuller. It does. It's not going to add volume. It's not adding size to your lips. It is kind of enhancing what's already there. It's going to decrease the wrinkles in your lips and kind of plump them up. So it does make them appear fuller. Sorry, that was a weird roundabout way to answer that question. Yeah, it does make mine look fuller. It took the dry, crusty lip thing I had going on today, completely gone. It just kind of plumps them right up. My skin is glowing, you guys, and this is what I got hooked on when I got my first facial. I was like, wow, I just want this all the time. And then, I kind of rock this. It lasts for about a week. And then it's just it kind of increasingly gets more dull. And then I think, okay, it's time again. So that's why I'm saying I'm like a 2-week cycle. Should you introduce the skin one product at a time or the whole line? So they're very mild, gentle products. There's not any acids or retinol or anything like that your skin is going to maybe reject. There's no fragrances. There's no fragrance in these products. So this smells amazing. That's why I'm reading this one, because I was thinking there's no way there's no fragrance. There's no fragrance in here. They're so mild. I would say no breaks needed. You can just go ahead and give them a try. I think I would see if your skin responds well to dermaplaning. That might be a thing. And you can always patch test just to see if your skin likes it or not. And it could be a matter of just making sure that you're maybe exfoliating a day or two before to get your skin prepped and ready. If you're someone who is prone to ingrown hairs, something I didn't talk about, you can exfoliate lightly a couple days before and then go in with the dermaplaning. And then for if you have any raised bumps, moles, breakouts, if you can't avoid the breakout and you can't get around the areas, it's best to just hold off and not do it, because you cannot do this over raised areas. And again, you can't do it on your nose, your lips, or anywhere around your eye. Okay, what else? this is not the same as microneedling. No, this is definitely different. This is not invasive, and this is an exfoliator. So it's different. I think microneedling is more about the repair. Okay, I think that's about it. Guys, really, thank you for participating and being here. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are here for the next one. Make sure to follow Michael Todd Beauty on socials. Maybe visit their website and sign up for their email list so you can be notified for the next one of these we do. I'll go ahead and let them know we're interested in the microdermabrasion heads. I'd love to tutorial those for you guys. But for now, you guys have a really great weekend. It's sunny here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm so excited. We've waited for this. Yeah, thank you guys and take care. I think that we can follow up with all these questions. Hopefully when I log off, they don't all disappear. I think they'll be okay. Leo, let me know if I can log off. I don't want to stop any comments that are happening here. Okay, I'm just going ahead, and since we're all here, I'm gonna just check and see if there's, go ahead and log off. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys so much. And we will follow up if needed, and go ahead and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns at all.